It's your boy Jims with the Stop Being Dirty, Stop Eating Dirty. Yo, salute to the people, man. Everybody subscribing, everybody who's been supporting my movement and everything as far as the blogging goes, the battling goes, you know. I do appreciate that, you know what I mean? I was talking about that the other night, you know, my boy was just asking me like, yo, how does it feel, you know, all these years later, and you know, how I feel about battle rap and things of that nature. And I was like, hey man, I went from doing shit just to entertain y'all, you know what I'm saying? Meaning my homies, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we just get lit, smoking and drinking in the staircase at Yo Jims. Let me hear something. That it always meant something to me to just have a fresh new bars just all the time for my homies. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna say a 16, but I ain't like an on-track rapper. How do you call it? Just a rack of bars, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was always a yo, go again type. So they'll be like, I'll spit something and be like, yo, let me hear something else. You couldn't just be like, I always had bars, you know what I'm saying? Entertaining and things like that. All these years later, man, made a name for myself, you know what I mean? Whether you're a fan of me or you're not, at the end of the day, I'm in this game 8 years, you know what I'm saying? I did it on the stage, I do it from the crib, I do it off my cell phone. At the end of the day, you know, I stayed relevant in this game, and you know what I mean? And I have love for battle rap for real, you know, and I just want to tell people out there, just always keep pushing. Don't let nobody let you hold you back. Math Hoffa! Oh my gosh. So, first and foremost, salute to Math Hoffa. You know, what you call? I like to show Math love, you know what I'm saying, in circumstances, situations where like things pop up where I feel like things go against him. I feel like Math always had a bad rap. Now, despite the fact that he's not an innocent person, at the end of the day, you know, growing up in Brooklyn and just being a over 6 foot dirty heathen as he is or was, you know what I'm saying? Math is no angel, you know what I'm saying? I'm not here to like, oh, Math is gonna stop picking on him. No, we all know Math has said things, done things, and it happens. But this is my problem, right? When we're able to stand there and kick somebody while they're down, or when we're able to judge people when they do wrong things, why are we so fast to do that, but we refuse to big people up? Why are we so fast to keep mentioning circumstances and situations in which someone did something negative or poor of choice, and we highlight that? There's nothing wrong with that. Talk about it. It was whack. He's done whack things. You've done whack things. She done whack things. But if you're going to be the first person on your camera to talk about somebody do something whack, why can't you never say how dope somebody's change is? I tell you all the time, without making change, nothing changes. And you know how hard it is to actually make change? It's not easy. So, you know, excuse me, you know what I'm saying? If I'm a little short-winded right now, man, I've been feeling sick and all that. I took one of them tests. It ain't that, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not feeling well, if anything, you know what I mean? Maybe you don't notice, I don't know. So get back to the blog. So, what I'm saying is, Math Hoffa, you know what he's doing with his channel, what he's doing. Even right now, fast forward, before I get into the situation, I'm going to go to the end of it. I see Math respond briefly, you know what I'm saying, with Hassan Campbell, you know, was with him. He's like, what he said was, it was a controversial. It wasn't calling out China Mac. It was basically him acknowledging he knows what's going on and just giving advice of being like, yo, watch who you follow, be careful on who you rock with, da-da-da-da. You think Math would have ever been able to do that years ago, bro? This guy was hungry off of only had one chicken nugget and lay somebody out. You think it's the same person years ago that would have did that? Like, giving his response. So I just want to say salute to Math and you know what I'm saying, what he doing. So what's going on is this. So basically, long story short, and I also want to say this, man, salute to China Mac, you know what I mean? China Mac is who got me against, when I battled Squeako. He was, you know, China Mac had a big part of that card and picking who he wanted on that card. He handpicked me to be on that card. Not only that, you know what I'm saying, I ran into him in a couple areas, you know what I'm saying? I seen him in a club in Queens before, somewhere in the city with money bags or whatever the case may be. I have no bad rapport with China Mac. At the end of the day, I don't. I just feel like what he doing right now is wrong. You know what I'm saying? He's basically so many words wants Math canceled. Like, and what I say this is because if he sees this and be like, yo, I never said that, but bro, you have hundreds of thousands of people following your channel. If those are all people who rock with you, we at the end of the day, we're influencers. Anyone watching a channel or a certain person that they back and support, I can say something that could swerve your idea or an opinion on a certain subject matter to want to follow the way I'm thinking of it, or at least I'm able to more so convince you to think how I'm thinking because you rock with me. It's just how this works when you have a channel, a following, fan base, etc., etc. So for him to go on there and say, yo, I'm not rocking with the Math no more. I used to rock with him, but I'm not watching his show no more. I won't go on there again. I'm not rocking with nothing he does. That's everyone hearing that rocks with China Mac. And that's them hearing that. So basically what happened was he, my fault, 5 minutes in, I ain't even say what's going on. But yeah, Math Hoffa let Troy Ave on his show. Troy Ave is talking about a situation where, like, you know, yeah, some cases are open. And yeah, people lost their lives from it. And yeah, people are still locked up from it. And Troy Ave is talking about this situation in which things are still pending. People are in jail. People lost their lives over it. And China Mac is highly opinionated and feeling like Math Hoffa is whack for allowing Troy Ave to go on his platform and do such things. I think China Mac, that's whack of you for even, bro, it's a platform in which, yes, does Math have a choice on who he lets on his show? Absolutely he does. But at the end of the day, this is what media is. This is what his platform is. At the end of the day, for Math Hoffa to allow someone to say, Styles P just did the same thing. Styles P got mad at Math Hoffa for letting J Hood on his platform, and J Hood saying his side of the D-Block story and say, yo, Math, that was whack. I still rock with you, but that was whack. How was that whack? So suddenly things are just whack because you don't agree with it. But you could go up there, Styles, and say all these stories and what y'all was about to do to stay prop, and what are you going to do to this person, and the Diddy thing, and that's all okay. That's all okay. But once it has to do with you, suddenly Math is whack. See, I don't like that, man. Y'all too personally invested in not understanding, you know, with your emotions. You know what I'm saying? Men ain't supposed to move so emotional. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, people say things all the time that you're not going to like in life. It's not up to you to dictate how somebody makes their money. Now, you might not like it, but at the end of the day, I'm sorry, man. What's really sticking out with me with China Mac is, yo, Mac, you rock with one of the most controversial platforms in the world, which is Vlad TV. And salute to Vlad. I've been on there a couple times. Like, I ain't got, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say I rock with everyone on some fanboy shit, but I rock with who I rock with. And Vlad is someone who I also do rock with. But Vlad has did way more controversial things. Vlad has let people talk about way more controversial situations, and you will never cancel Vlad. Why? Because it hurts me to say, but it's because of you probably have a better rapport with Vlad. You probably have bigger reach. Your platform probably gets bigger numbers. Your popularity probably goes up because your relationship with Vlad, so you wouldn't want to cut ties for a selfish reason. I could be wrong, and if I am, I apologize. But from the outside looking in, that's how it looks like. It's easy to cut Math Hoffa off because you have Vlad. But if you didn't have Vlad, would you cut Math off? You don't know. Like I said, man, the way I started this blog is because it's just like, salute to Math. Because I've battled Math. I've been around Math so many times. I've seen his career grow. I was a fan of Math Hoffa way before I ever professionally battle rap. To see his dirty beginning to his clean ending, well, his clean progress is admirable for me. And I just want to tell Math, man, keep going, keep pushing, and understand this is going to happen even more. I don't know how you rolling right now, but all that tough guy, you know what I'm saying? This is not a diss. I'm just saying, like, you know, I know situations where you think you're above your fame or the hate you get, you know what I'm saying? And I've fell victim to walking around not as heavy as I should be. You know what I'm saying? But it's a learning lesson. It ain't gonna happen again, though it can, but I'll be more ready, and I am every day. But what I'm saying with that is, man, you know, Matt, you watch your surroundings, watch who you walk with, because at the end of the day, man, your popularity, your fame is going to come with a lot of jealousy, a lot of hate, a lot of things like this is going to continue to happen. So just make sure you walk around safe. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with some security guards and all that. You know what I'm saying? You walking around icy, you living good now, man. You got a good platform. I appreciate. I love to see it, homie. But just be careful, because this is going to continue going. I'm not on the China Mac doing saying this is what China Mac's doing. I'm talking about outside of this. With this fame comes a lot of hate, a lot of jealousy, again, this is not me saying this is about China Mac, you know what I'm saying? I'm done with that already. I think Mac was whack for trying to get people to cancel him, or him even cancel him because he gave Troy Ave an opportunity to speak on a situation. First of all, let's even take it this far. Troy Ave has beef with someone Mav does too. Mav don't like Taxstone. He don't like him. Think Mav cares Taxstone's locked up or whatever. You don't care about none of that. You don't like him. Taxstone was disrespecting Mav before he got locked up. Why does he care anything about anything that's involved with Taxstone and people going to jail if the people who went to jail is Taxstone? He don't care. If anything, you know, people who lost their lives, that's a little different now. Now on this, I could get that part. The people who might have passed, but rest of whoever passed from that situation, that's more of a personal thing. But as far as like, everybody, man, we just got to continue doing what we're doing and understand when you're inside of this entity, this world, this hip hop world or whatever, yo, bro, it gets nasty, it gets dirty, and it comes with it. I hope everybody just make their money, continue to be successful. Suits and Math Hoffa, this happened like back to back. Styles P, now China Mac, and you know what I'm saying? I hope, I know Math's channel going to keep pushing, China Mac keep pushing. At the end of the day, Math, this just shows how lit your channel's getting, man. At the end of the day, this is what it comes down to. Yo, here's my platform. You want to come on it and you want to talk your shit. Now, if Math's saying too much, if Math too opinionated, if Math is talking about things that got nothing to do with him, if Math should tread more lightly because situations that don't involve him, get at him all day for that. But holding him accountable for for giving a chair to someone to talk about whatever they want to talk about, stop it. I'm pretty sure Math has a few children, and Troy Ave ain't one of them. J Hood ain't one of them, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I'm trying to, you know what I'm trying to say? So that's my opinion on it. Like I said, man, pardon. I had to disconnect for a little bit. Been up here, calling out of work. I'm really not feeling well too, but we up here at the cabin, just trying to clear my mind, get my mental right, my positivity right, hit that reset button. Hope everybody's doing well. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, I got some more blogs coming for y'all. Subject I wanted to talk about, my comeback to battle rap. It's a big subject. People ask me all the time, so that'll be the next blog. Let y'all know what's going on with that. And yeah, man. So y'all be good, stay safe. Without making change, nothing changes. Stop being dirty.